Okay, now we are outside on the patio. This remote is water resistant. One of the things I want to point out right away is on the back of it, there are 7 screws that hold the little battery compartment on. It's very important that when you put those on that you do not over tighten them and break that back or warp it in any way that the water seal would not seal correctly, and thus the water resistant remote would no longer be weather and water resistant. This front of the remote has a home button. When you push that home button, you have 3 choices with the buttons: patio, jacuzzi, or pool rocks. We're going to first push the patio. That will turn on the speakers that are mounted on the side of the house above the living room doors and in the outdoor kitchen area. And we now have a choice of tuner, CD, or iPod. We'll hit the tuner button, and we are right away listening to the tuner. And as I turn the volume up and down, I'm going to be turning it up here by the living room, as you see the speakers there, and then also back in the outdoor kitchen area at the same time. We can also switch sources. Well, first of all, radio stations. We can choose our radio stations. If we want to switch sources, we hit the home button. We choose the room we're in again, which is a patio, and now we're going to choose iPod, and we are listening to the iPod, which as I turn that up, you can hear that. When I'm finished, I simply hit the off button, and I've turned this zone off. We then have the next zone, which is the jacuzzi zone, and we have called these speakers, there are 2 rock speakers that are closest to the jacuzzi zone, just to divide them up a little bit. And again, I did the same thing. I hit jacuzzi, I hit tuner, I'm turning the volume up, and the 2 rock speakers that are out here are now playing the tuner. And again, if I want to change sources, I hit the home button, I hit jacuzzi, I hit iPod, and I'm listening to the iPod again. If I wish to turn these off, simply hit the main off button, and I'm off again. I'm back at the main screen again. I hit pull rocks this time, and I hit tuner. And this time, I have turned on the other 4 rock speakers. The ones here, right across from the pool. And then we have the rock speakers that are near the pool and that little palm tree there. And as I turn the volume up on the remote now, I'm turning up all 4 of these rock speakers at the same time. And again, I simply hit off, and I've turned this zone off. Now if I happen to have all the zones on, which I just turned on the speakers up there, as well as the ones over that way, go back to the home, I'm going to hit jacuzzi, I'm going to turn on the speakers that are over there, and then again back to the home, I'm going to hit pull rocks and tuner. I'm listening to these here. If they are all on at the same time and I'm doing whatever I'm doing out here and I'm all done, if I go back to the main home page and I hit the off button, that will turn all 3 sets of speakers off at the same time. The volume has to be controlled individually by each zone, and but you can turn them all off if you are on the main home page.